Hi, I'm Molly and today we're joined by Chris to talk all things BMW electric with us.
Yes, that's right. BMW already have plenty of BMW electric vehicles to choose from within the range, and there are a lot more on the way in the coming years. In fact, BMW intend to have 2.5 million electric cars on the road by 2025.
So you might be wondering, what does all this mean? What's the difference between fully electric vehicles and plug-in hybrid vehicles, and which might be best for me? Well, we're here to help explain the electrification and debunk some myths.
Otherwise known as battery electric vehicles, these cars have a large battery in the floor and are powered exclusively by electric motors.
So here we have the BMW i4. This one's fully electric, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's got an advertised range of 365 miles and can charge from 10 to 80% in just 31 minutes. As many people already know, the advertised range and what is achieved in the real world is quite different. Most electric vehicles will achieve about 30% less than the range stated in the brochure. So for the i4, with an advertised range of up to 365 miles, a customer should expect around 250 miles in the real world. In fact, even combustion engine vehicles lose around 30% of their advertised miles per gallon. We are just less sensitive to it as drivers.
So Chris, what are the charging times like for an EV?
Charging times can vary depending on the model, the method, and the conditions outside. Most people at home have a 7.4 kilowatt charger fitted, which is more than adequate for an overnight charge. But in the public domain, there are chargers of up to 350 kilowatts. It also matters about the onboard charger that's fitted to the car. So the i4 comes with a 205 kilowatt maximum DC charging rate, and that can charge from 10 to 80% in just 31 minutes.
So how do you work out the charging time on this particular car?
Well, the easiest way to work out the charging time for an electric vehicle is to take the size of the battery, in this case 80 kilowatts, and divide it by the charger that you're plugged into. So at home that would be 7.4 kilowatts. 80 divided by 7.4 is around 10.5 hours. So easily you can get a full charge overnight. But remember, you probably won't arrive home with 0%.
So that's electric vehicles. So what's the difference when it comes to plug-in hybrid?
Plug-in hybrids have three main components: a petrol engine, an electric motor, and a lithium-ion battery. The motor can power the car independently, as can the engine, but the magic really happens when the two combine and give the driver hybrid mode. The 330e is one of our most popular plug-in hybrid models and can travel up to 38 miles on full electric.
So Chris, what would happen if you were to run out of the electric?
Well look, if you're using the car correctly, that should never happen. But if it did, the engine is always there as a backup, so you could finish the journey that you're on.
And what do you mean by using the car correctly?
All BMWs are fitted with a BMW navigation system. And in a plug-in hybrid and electric vehicle, what that system does is look at the journey that you enter to make the most efficient use of the power across the entire journey, always ensuring that you've had the best efficiency.
So how do I decide which one's best for me?
Well, there's loads of factors to consider, but one of the most important would be the profile of the journey and the daily use of the car. For example, if somebody drives locally with the occasional odd longer journey, a plug-in hybrid would be a really good option. And before we could make a recommendation for a full battery electric vehicle, we would have to establish that somebody had off-street parking and the ability to have a home wall box installed.
So if you'd like to find out for yourself, come and visit a Stephen James BMW for a test drive of one of our electric or hybrid vehicles. Any of our purchase experts would be more than happy to help you and answer any questions that you have.